Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Got a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. First things first, hopefully everybody having a blessed and productive Monday. Hopefully everybody was able to get through the day, whether it was work-wise, dealing with the family. Appreciate everybody that tuned in this morning for the conversation. Definitely was a good one. Missed it, you catch the replay. Definitely appreciate everybody that just tuned in for the music portion. Definitely rocked out. Wanda, what's going on, baby? Lost Souls, what's going on, baby? See y'all up in here, see y'all up in here. Tonight's topic, you already see, is part two. Um, Before I even get into that, I am going to say one thing though. Not that far off. There are certain things that are dividing us, but it really shouldn't. I think one thing that's really causing our division is just the lack of respect. That's not good. Praying and hoping for a speedy recovery. Definitely praying and hoping that you feel better soon. Um, Main thing for everybody, make sure they taking care of their health and everything for this year. Definitely healing prayers. And, even that people are try to make light of or be fun about, but it's not really funny no more. Lack of respect, even on here, is starting to get annoying now. I think this is a part of the reason why most people build elsewhere. Or it's a key reason why some people just don't care what happens to you. And it's all about the respect. That's a key thing that will always keep us divided. The biggest form of division tactic is just that lack of respect, lack of comprehension, lack of spirit. Hold on, give me one first thought about it. I really don't have time for this madness tonight. I'm getting through this one way or another. Definitely gonna do that tonight. So give me 1 second. There we go. Just like I said, that is our problem. Our problem again is just not loving and respecting. We learn to love and respect each other the best way. We can stop a part of that division. Sonya, what's going on, baby? See, I might joke, kid around, and do certain things, but there's other things I'm just not going to do. And normally, like I said, if I do something to you, it's obvious you've done something to me. So I'm not going to do something just out of sheer hate or just sheer emotion. You already know Sonya, baby. Oh shoot, I haven't seen you in a minute. Cheryl, what's going on, baby? But that's one thing we need to realize. That's one of our biggest division tactic that's been thrown on to us. Just not loving and respecting each other. Got to come together and really build something great. Another division tactic, in my opinion, is just miscommunication and misinformation. That is another way to definitely cripple something. Because in that same instance, the same misinformation and miscommunication could cause grave danger. Again, I still stood on what I said about there's not that much that really divides us in another. But as long as we have certain distractions that's being presented to us day in and day out, as long as some of the people are following those same distractions day in and day out, we're gonna have that uphill battle until we actually get to some truth and some knowledge. Nexie, what's going on, baby? Crime against humanity, that's another division right there because some people would feel certain things are justifiable when we know it's really not. No doubt, Cheryl, I do appreciate you. Definitely appreciate you. Just checking up on you. Haven't seen you in a minute, baby. See, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think actual love and respect will bring a lot of things together, bring a lot of positive things that's needed to the forefront. But you can't see something better if every time you turn around you want to cutthroat somebody, you want to shame somebody, you want to try to dig deep to hurt somebody. One thing I can say is that I've never been one of those people to really do division. I didn't believe in that. I believed if everybody could come together and basically just hold down whatever we need to hold down, that was better than anything. Definitely appreciate you, and good luck with everything too. I'm sorry, I'm catching up with the chat too. Um, James, what's going on, my guy? You know what really divides us too, but it really shouldn't divide us is fear. Some people fear if they stand up for what's right, if they stand up for something that's really good and that can definitely bring the change, that it makes them look like a clown or it makes them look like somebody's that soft. Or, nah, it's not none of that. It's none of the above. You're just standing on your principles, standing on what's right. Bonnie, what's going on, baby? Anger does cause division. That is another breakdown to anger does cause division. Some people are angry at life itself. Some people are angry at the things that are going on in the world. Some people are angry because some people feel it's not enough being done. I still feel all in all, It's not really much that divides us. We gotta eliminate anger from certain situations. Word, what's going on, my guy? Yeah, it's not that much that really divides us. Anger shouldn't be one of them because again, anger is just drawing out all the wrong negative energy that's not needed. I ain't messing with you, Cheryl. Go on, get your butt to bed. It's definitely good seeing you though, sis. And definitely hoping that everything goes well tomorrow. So nah, we do it over here. See, this is one way I would say I don't cause division. What I'm doing right now is what I've been building towards, just building a strong unit as far as collective people, a good space for everything. That's what everybody should be inspired to try to do. Build a safe, comfortable space. Like even on here, prime example, it's not that much that divides us besides personalities and just backgrounds. Some of that shouldn't matter depending on what it is your background is. If your background is unsavory and to the fullest, then yeah, honestly, in my opinion, you don't really need no type of platform or anything. And you don't need it because again, you're not. People are not going to listen to that. People are not going to listen to what it is you're bringing, especially if you on again any type of registry. They don't have past crimes of anything that shouldn't be. Yeah, nobody's going to really want to hear that. The people that might hear it, they still might look at it a certain way. So again, I feel not everybody deserves a platform. And that's not me trying to spit a division tactic or anything. That's just me being real with it. Again, what really divides us, you know, you got sheer hate, envy, jealousy. One thing that is missing, I think that would break a division tactic is just everybody being humble, staying true to themselves again because it's needed, and then staying true to the people. You can't come to the table with any type of false hopes. You got to be willing to say that whatever you believe in, you're going to stand on that. See, prime example, you'll have some people that would laugh about certain people and, going into law enforcement. But in that same token, that could be the same person that at some point ends up saving your life one way or another. And if a person does have a dream on doing something, you are not entitled to try to knock that down. See, the reason why we have a lot of division, it really shouldn't be that much division, again, is because everybody feels they have to take some sort of personal shot or personal attack at somebody. Try to discredit them or criticize them for things that they are trying to do. That ain't cool. See, our problem in division right now is again, we not uplifting each other. Definitely not. But again, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not really much that divides us. The division tactic that has been the most damaging, in my opinion, is not just so much as the home structure, because that's one of them, and that's the main one. But another one again is just we are not doing our best to uplift and try to tell the people, listen, we know you're going through something. We feel you can get back together. You just got to take these necessary steps if you want to get back. One thing that would bring us together, that always does bring people together of all kinds and creeds, a lot of times is music. You could build something along those lines the way you could bring all people together in the community. That's a start right there. And some people definitely love to have a good time. But see, this is where another division tactic is caused, because for every time we have something good, we get something bad. And that's something we really have to try to balance out. Again, nobody should have to worry about hate, discrimination, or anything along those kinds, right? And that's what really divides us. Some people will stand up against the injustices, and some people will just sit back. It's time. It's really time for everybody to stop thinking that we're that different. We're not. Like I said earlier, we are a race. All of us. We all a race. We are part of the human race. So that means we have to bring back humanity and restore back to the things what's needed. There are some things that, again, this is going to be the big distraction. You're going to keep causing these tensions to rise up. And that's exactly what they want. They want everybody to be in a frenzy. They want everybody to panic. And they definitely want everybody to see that there is no hope for any type of unity. When I still feel that is a falsehood, and things can come together as if we both want it, as if we all want it. Religion, again, is another division tactic, but honestly, there are things that are not that far off. And if the basic principles of whatever you're following is basically what it's stating, you know, having love and compassion for your fellow man, your fellow woman, trying to live the best life according, not harming or killing. What's what's the real division? Because again, even if we look at certain things, this is some things that will never be explained. And by the time it probably does get explained, we'll be long gone. Basic rules and principles, the law of land, it's not that far off. It might be unbalanced right now, but it's not far from coming back to some sort of order. Because again, all the righteous ones are going to stand up for what they believe in. And there are going to be more people that definitely come to the forefront and definitely bring what's needed. do believe in that part. And the same token, we need to reinstill that same thing into the future generations. See, again, we was coming up, we wasn't worried about race, wasn't worried about color, ethnicity, we wasn't worried about specific backgrounds. The most we was worried about again coming up was if this was going to be a good person to be around, if this was going to be a good friend or whatever. Willis, what's going on, man? I think when it really comes down to it again, they know for a fact there's not much dividing us. But we'll allow certain things to divide us because again, we don't do our research. And our research is basically saying this. We don't need to disrespect each other in any way, shape, or form. You know, we really need to just understand each other more. And once we start having a clearer understanding, then we have some of these things again that can be broken. It is again all about choices, and that's another thing that divides people. Choices. A simple choice sometimes could cause a rift between you and whoever else. And if that choice was made not solely on just emotion, but it was made for calculated, stern reason, some people might feel otherwise. But in that notion, again, some people got to understand that too. Some people are not making decisions just because they feel a type of way. They are making decisions again because it's what's beneficial for whatever cause they trying to gain or they trying to get into. Honey, what's going on, baby? See again, what brings people together, and a lot of times that could actually stop a lot of the nonsense. Is just bringing the right people to the table. It's not just music. It's actually having strong talks and conversations with people within your community and around, and even outside of it. Everybody is supposed to benefit off of each other one way or another. We got to figure out ways to eliminate some of the tragedies and some of the nonsense that we see going on day to day. You want a better world for your kids and your future generations to live in. This should be our moment to stop all the division now. I wouldn't care if you praise Jesus Christ, Allah, Buddha, whoever. If you're coming together for something good, I'm all for that. You coming for strong building and all that, I'm all for it. Mookie, what's going on? That right there for some should be a blueprint on how to just work things. Again, it's not about personal views, beliefs, and all of that. That's what's always separating us. But outside of that, what's really separating us? Nothing. We all got a common goal. We all want to see some sort of prosperity and growth for the people around us. We all want to reach our greatest potentials one way or another. We all have dreams of making something happen for the better. So again, it's not really that much separating us. It's really not. But again, I know some people are definitely going to resonate with this. See, talks like this need to happen because again, it's about trying to break up all of that division. That division is what's causing us to again hate each other, go at odds with each other. Again, hate and fear, those are the 1-2 combo that will mess up almost anything good. Hate and fear. You hate what you can't understand, you hate what you can't conquer, but you fear that if you do conquer something, it could be something grand. It could be something good, and you're not going to know how to really deal with that. I think it's time for a better reality. And for some, we really not divided. We not in a stance to really be where we want to be at. Then you got those who are taking little to nothing and they doing what they got to do. And you'll even have some people that come together. The most unlikeliest of people come together. And they'll do something. They'll do something that's needed. One thing I think that's really a staring problem with everything, right? Staring problem in division is that the minute something is able to elevate and lift off the ground, the division will come amongst people who feel they gotta have more than you or want your spot, period. But if you are with the right people, with the right type of mindsets, don't have too much to worry about. And again, you gotta observe all the different aspects when it comes to just strong building with people. I don't have to like you, you don't have to like me, but if we coming together for an event, community event, and it's trying to save the youth or it's trying to bring awareness to everybody that needs to be aware, especially when it comes to either prime example, new medical things we finding out, new medical information, so on and so forth. What's stopping us from really bringing that to the people? See, again, some people are competing. They are competing for BS, man. They're not really trying to see something better than what it is. I don't have to compete with you if we are all trying to do something good. Again, our blessings are going to come. If not one, is going to come but abundantly. But it's going to come abundantly because if you are on the right page, if you got the type of humble aggression, I call it humble aggression because you could be humble but still be aggressive for some sort of some sort of vision. I'm gonna be aggressive with this vision. This vision of not causing division. Like, I'm sorry, because again, I don't see what stops us from having a strong conversation. I've always felt if y'all could come together for specific events, like I said, barbecues, clubs, free events, should be able to come together, sit down, and have a good talk. See, and this is where we'll get divided a lot of times too. Again, it's just different personalities. And some actually got an agenda whether they show it to you or not. My bad, I almost pressed the wrong button. My bad, Joe. Amy, what's going on, baby? See, again, it is music and conversations that will bring people together, especially if especially if it is leading to somewhere. Shoot, even certain positive events will definitely bring people together. It's all about networking, right? If you are networking, that's what you're supposed to be doing. We're gonna have division to a degree because you're gonna always have people that just try to infiltrate something good, or they want to be a part of something, don't know how to really do it, don't know how to do their own, and mad because you're climbing or you're doing what you need to do. Tired. I mean, it is time to sit down together again as a community, figure out what we need to figure out. A lot of us are going through struggles one way or another. Doesn't matter if your area is integrated or not. We all are still going through some sort of struggle. Guess what? We all got bills. We all got families. That again, that don't divide us at all. That shouldn't cause division. Again, a lot of us got hopes and dreams. A lot of us are willing to fight for what we need to fight for. A lot of us are willing to try to bring something, even if it's small, to the idea table. Food brings a lot of people together as well too. But then sometimes it could cause a light division, but nothing crazy. You might like this type of food, I might not. But it doesn't matter. We all should still have a respect for each other. Prime example, if you know somebody don't eat pork, you gotta have something on the side for them that they can eat. Whether it's beef, chicken, or fish, something. Even steak. I think that's where we going at right now. You know, we're heading in that direction of really realizing that it's not much that separates us. Again, we all inhabit and coexist within the same realms of this earth. We all go through death, whether it's in the family or close friends. We all take losses. We all take wins too. Again, it's not really much that separates us. We all are trying to build our tribes. And obviously, it really ain't that much that divides us. But what does divide us is sheer ignorance and stupidity. That's another thing. I think that's become a real clear picture now. But again, also respect has done that. Lack of respect has caused a lot of division. I can't respect you for your beliefs, so I gotta disrespect you. I can't respect you because you might be doing something a little bit better than me, so I gotta disrespect you. I might not like the fact I feel like I'm living in your shadow when I'm, and honestly, for those who even feel like that, you're not living in nobody's shadow. You know, you all trying to carve yourself one way or another. Appreciate you, James, for dropping those links. One sort of division, honestly, is leading towards the home base. You know, some people have different views and opinions on how to raise kids, prime example. Some can have a agree to disagree moment and never go left with each other. Some it's just written in the stars to happen. And there's no worse division than when you got two hotheads that won't, at least try to come to some sort of resolution. Our only division really about, oh, well, shoot. Our only division really, in my opinion, is just blocks and neighborhoods we live in. That's it. That's what divides everybody, at least everybody here. Our division is just we all live in different states, different parts of the world. But other than that, we ain't that far off. We ain't that different. We come in here every day. We show love, respect. We definitely just, bring conversations where it's needed. And again, some things might hit too close to home for some, but again, we are willing to have these talks and discussions. Whether the people hit the panel every day or not, don't matter. What does divide us in some degree, or at least what divides some people, is just decisions that they make in life. One might choose to go this way and it could be good for them. One might go the other way and it might not be as good, or it could turn bad, depending. But again, this is where you will know who's who and who's real. You know, sometimes that's going to happen. You might want to be, prime example, again, in law enforcement. I decide I might want to get into science and nuclear fission and all that stuff. That ain't separating us. We just got two different career paths. But if we still manage to keep the same, same strong friendship and bond, then again, it's not really much separating us. Serious, what's going on, baby? Y'all already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. If y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's time to really pick that up, though. If we get back to really loving and respecting each other, the world could come to a better change. Not just your cities or your communities, the world could come back together. Not much again that separates us. We all do suffer health issues. We all at some point suffer some sort of mental breakdowns. We all have times where we have to heal. So again, ain't that much separating us. We all go through either emotional or traumatic phases, one way or another. Most of us love entertainment in more than one form. Again, that don't separate us. You know what? Prime example, I could say our biggest division tactic right now is what's going on in the world now. And I would say even down to quote unquote freedom of speech. You can't say what you really want to say without people feeling the type of way or trying to cancel you. See, that would be a division right there too, because you're canceling some of the wrong people. And these wrong people haven't done nothing but just spoken some real truth. And yet, instead of not disrespecting you, coming at you any type of way of nothing. Right now, our biggest division will be a cancel culture. Feel that happening. That will be another division tactic, though. You know, because again, if you are stifling or even stopping freedom of speech, that will cause a division to everybody. You're not going to sit here and try to tell me, okay, this person can do this, but I can't do this or I can't say this. That's unfair right there. We just got to see the silver lining. Even in the worstest of times, we have to. The only thing that kind of separates us, but it really shouldn't again, is just education. Education to the point where, well, we ain't that far off. How we was taught, how we gained our knowledge, that's really only our division. You might have been taught this way, I might have been taught a different way, but if we both came up pretty much civil human beings, What's the problem? What's separating us? Again, a lot of times it'll be the backgrounds that cause some of the division. But I think a strong problem really is, again, is just lack of understanding and also lack of compassion. Because again, you'll have some who want to do anything in their power to try to stop or try to destroy something because they just don't know how to be a part of it. And again, they fear that these things will definitely cause change. And if the change ain't working for them, of course, this is where some of the hate comes in. If I'm doing something that I feel is going to be beneficial for most of the people, but you feeling like it's not going to be good for you, or if you feel it's going to destroy something you might be trying to do a build, that's a problem right there. It's not really much to say though. Again, I already attacked it from the religion standpoint. It doesn't matter what you believe in, or if you believe in anything at all. Not really that much that divides us again. We all come out into a community every day. We all see different people. We all talk and resonate with people. Most of us are working, whether it's for self or for the man, and in the same token, still paying bills. So again, it's not really much that separates us besides religion, a class system, lack of respect, and unity. That's why I was saying what I was saying earlier, though. At some point, enough will be enough. No doubt, serious baby. See, like prime example, when you don't show some sort of self-respect and show respect, period, it can turn out bad for you in more than one way. So again, I feel like this. Time to get back on track. It really is time to show the world that we all can come together. Hammer, what's going on, baby? One thing to remember too is guess what? Most of us do live in fear, not because of just specific politics. We live in fear because we never know what could happen in an instant. We live in fear because we don't know what's being presented to the world outside of distractions. We fear that, you know, we'll keep hearing the same stories day in and day out, especially about, you know, situations of innocents getting hurt. Our fear is probably that this world will never change or that we can't make progressive changes in the world. See, that'll be a division again for some. Oh, we can't do this. Who the hell are we supposed to be? Nah, it's not it. It's not the mindset to have. Mindset to really have is, you know what? You know, if we just nip things in the butt, see where we can attack certain things, we all could definitely have a piece of the pie. I'm still a firm believer in that. You know, a firm believer that at some point that division that's been put upon us will cease to exist. So we have to listen to voices of reason again. No, again, you might not want to do certain things. You might have issues with people, but again, that doesn't mean y'all can't come together for something better. And the one thing that really shouldn't divide us at all, honestly, really shouldn't affect us at all. Uh, Damn. See, that's a good one right there because yeah, it's a couple things. This would be one of them. Again, division amongst here and on here. That will cause a strong division and keep the division tactic going. I don't want to see you be greater, or I don't want to see you get anywhere you want to get to. You welcome, Hammer. My fault I couldn't hop up on the panel. I was actually cooking something earlier too. So, but nonetheless, you know, a lot of times that will cause a whole bunch of heartache and headaches. And again, not having the right support, not having the right squad around you, that could lead to some bad things in some cases. Because again, if you're trying to fight a specific battle and you don't have the numbers, no matter how hard your fight is, it's not going to be a fair one at all. See, prime example, some division is still being caused right now. Some of it is gang related and gang tied. But it shouldn't matter what set I come from. If we coming together to do something right, we need to do that. Yeah, Hammer. And apologies for earlier, but you know I'm really stern about that though. But y'all already know link is pinned in case anybody want to chime in on that, or if y'all got something to bring to the table, you're more than welcome. See, again, a conversation should never divide us. But in some instances as well, what the hell? I don't know what just happened, Hammer, but like you were having the same problem with your volume button or something. But I just try to add you to the stream. But the common respect factor should always be there.
Hey there, Nate.
What's going on, Hammer?
Oh, nothing. It's just they had a shooting at the Chapel Hill, North Carolina. They got the dude, but it left one faculty member deceased. I'm just sad. I'm not sad. I'm angry. I'm just angry. We should be coming together and stuff like this, but it just seems like people want to stick with the bull crap. You know? I, 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 maybe I'm saying this wrong, and you can correct me if you want. But I just said we got to come together because if we don't, we're going to be torn apart at the seams, if not already. You know,
Yeah.
it
No,
just seems. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you're not far off for certain things. You're right. A lot of people are coming together for the wrong madness and ain't coming together for the stuff that's needed.
No, they just come together for the baloney, and that's about it. But right now we got people at the dollar store, and the guy took the easy way out, shot himself to death. But I like that one woman who went to Ron DeSantis' face and said, "You were a scumbag." And she told it right to his face, and he just stood there like he couldn't say nothing. Okay? And you got three people, a 19-year-old and I forgot the other two 19-year-olds, and one's got a 4-year-old daughter, and the mother and the grandmother's trying to find out how to tell her, but I don't think they're going to tell her at 4. No, no. So what do we do? We can't be safe anywhere at a dollar store, Dollar Tree, anything without somebody getting pissed off.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
sad.
you got yeah, huh, yeah. It's like you know what? I don't want to wear a bulletproof vest the rest of my life. But like I said, we live here in New York and New Jersey. We don't seem to have this kind of problem, because we have strict gun laws here. But it's the South is having their gun problem because it's just it's madness. And I wish I knew the solution. We vote, but does our vote get anywhere? No, no. It seems people want to put the same people back in office that they want to get rid of. You know, they give us a whole kind of spiel. And
Yeah.
right now, the candidates I don't like now is two women, Christine Christie and Michelle Pence. Okay, so I'm left with the choice of do I want Christine Christie in office? No. Do I want Michelle Pence in office? Heck no. So at this point, I'm thinking of voting for Donald Duck, Captain Marvel, the Black Panther, and who else? And Captain Murtaugh. Captain Murtaugh gonna make a better president than the rest of these people that's running right now. Thank you. Thank you. I'd rather vote for those guys than the guys that I see on TV. Okay? Because it's all trash and junk. I'm sorry, Nate. That's how I feel about it. I'm
Nah,
glad
you
I
good.
just oh thank you. I just claimed the vent. You know me, when I vent, I vent.
Nah, you good.
I feel better. I feel a little bit better. Thank you for that. But it just seems we're being handed a whole bunch of baloney that what do we believe? I would rather believe myself than the rest of these idiots that I hear on TV. Because all they'll do is fill you a whole bunch of stuff and you think you believe it. They're like snake oil salesmen on TV. You look at it and it doesn't work. They tell you like those old vacuum cleaner salesmen back in the day would knock on your door and you look at this product. You don't know if that product's going to work or not.
Yeah.
And that's what these politicians are like now. They're like snake oil salesmen. And you look at it. Does this product will work for me or not? I don't get a refund, and that's the only thing I want, a refund of the baloney they've been giving me over the years. You know, it's
Yeah.
uh it's ridiculous. But these two shootings has got to stop. I don't know what it is, but the guy had the SWAT stickers on his gun, and he had a manifesto. He called us, you know what, and everything. He wanted to kill as many black people as he wanted, just like at the Tops Buffalo supermarket. And I feel sorry for the people at the Tops Buffalo market because it's a graveyard now over there. Because every time they go to that store, they just think about what happened at that store, and that's a darn shame that they can't shop, and somebody gets pissed and has a bad day to take it out on us. It's like they want us exterminated. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's a part of the division tactic, like I was speaking about too. But
Yeah.
you know, it's the only thing that separates good people and bad people is just actions. You know,
Well,
because again, I can come from a different background from you, but
uh,
I can still have respect for you and not have to worry about trying to take you out.
no, but my grandfather and grandmother was part of the civil rights movement, and my grandmother was with Coretta Scott King because my sister has a picture of her with it.
Yeah,
I lost the picture that I had with her, but my sister has one. She lives in Georgia, but she has one. And I saw that picture and I said, how did they know each other? And my grandparents was right in the thick of the whole thing, you know? I'm telling the
yeah,
truth about that. 'Cause I didn't know my grandparents knew the Kings, you know? And things is different now. It's a different world, but I really don't know. It's just the political spectrum in this country is going to heck in the handbasket. That's what I used to say. You know, they lie through their teeth all the time. You don't believe a doggone thing they say. And, you know, the only person you can't believe right now is yourself. You can't believe any of these politicians that be in here. They just want to be in it for the money, the power, and the glory. That's all. Once they're in office, the power goes to their head, and they forget what they ran on.
yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, I just found out that my Easter Shield staff is leaving this week, and she's my DSP. She's moving to South Jersey, so hopefully I'll still have her around. And right now we're putting new carpeting at our workshop. It's changing, you know. Changing is always good. You don't have to do the same thing all the time, but I will miss her, but I'll still have her around. But it's just a doggone shame that we just can't find the right kind of things to stop this madness of all these guns. You can't go to college or any school without having to worry about somebody trying to have a gun. Luckily, they caught the guy that went on the UNC Chapel Hill in North Carolina. They got him. You know,
Yeah.
he didn't shoot himself. They say it was locked down for hours today, and I hope you heard me say about that today. And you know, I pray for this country. I pray for this world that we're living in now. And I just hope we're not on a path to self destruction. Where's the Captain Murtaugh when you really need him? I would take Captain Murtaugh as my president anytime. Shoot. Yes, I would. Well, it was nice talking to you, Nate. I hope to talk to you again sometime during the week when I'm live again. I'll probably live again tomorrow and just talk about this freaking mess. I don't really care about the Trump indictments. It's not going to solve our problem. We just need some tough solutions and everything else. But I don't really want to vote for any of these people that I saw for running for president. Not the two women that I saw today, Christine Christie and Michelle Pence. Michelle Pence still needs to. Michelle Pence had her period, okay, up there on that debate stage. You know, I don't like Michelle Pence. I don't like Christine Christie. And if Christine Christie comes back to Jersey, I'll freaking boo him. That's all. And Christine Christie probably on her period too. Yeah, God. Anywho, you have a great night there, Nate. And we're gonna sledgehammer our way out of this mess. But it's gonna take the biggest hammer we ever find in this world to fix it.
Exactly. It'll
Yeah,
happen though.
yeah. I hope so. Well, I'm gonna see what happens on with these two shootings. I'll try to talk about that tomorrow at 3 o'clock again, and just say, they always say do nonviolent. Does nonviolent stuff really work? It always seems to get us killed, or nobody wants to give a darn. So I don't know, but you have a good night there, Nate.
Yeah, have a good one too,
Yeah,
Tanya.
peace to you and peace to the chat and everything. So I'll see y'all later. Captain Murdoch, we're getting too old for this, Captain Murdoch. Thank you very much for having me up here.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you.
You have a good one. Shout out to Hammer Nation. M-Ball, what's going on, baby? But I'm gonna say this like this. This is one again tactic that is always keeping us at bay. We have people like that who still believe and still feel that that way of living and learning is the way that the world should be, but it's not. And again, that's what really separates us. Only division a lot of times is good and evil. I don't have to be a perfect angel, but I should still have common decency and enough respect to know. There's some things I'm not going to be able to do. And if I do them, I might not be able to come back from them. And RIP and condolences and definitely healing prayers to those who need it. Then these last couple of situations. Our division a lot of times is people not caring about each other and not really seeing what's going on in their communities. There are a lot of things we can do again to at least try to ensure that we have better safety. And that's another thing that shouldn't divide us. We all want to have some sort of safe living. We all shouldn't have to worry about, you know, things of that nature happening. It's time to get it together for real. We can sit down, have these strong conversations and talks. The best way again to figure that out is sitting down with the right people. People who are actually going to stand on what they stand on. This is where everybody really should be coming together, having talks, so we won't keep hearing stories like this. So this way we won't keep having talks like this. When you say things like that along this nature, you have people again that just don't want to listen to reason. And again, they will always sit there and do the utmost. And again, we should be united for that reason. Again, you do have future kids. If you already got kids, you about to have future grandkids. You want the world to be safer for everybody. If you're going to tell me that the simplest thing, prime example, like religion is going to stop us from building, then that's a deep seated issue right there. And in situations like that, when we see again that things are not working for us, we have to take the balance back. And a lot of us should be trying to take that balance back because, again, a lot of us are going through some sort of division. We are going through madness, whether you believe it or not. We all are suffering one way or another. But why should we continuously suffer and the world around us suffers? We just got to get back again to doing the right thing. Right things to do is sit down and have these talks. Figure out where we can try to eliminate some of these problems that we see. And this way we could start breaking that division code. Another thing that doesn't divide us, that should divide us, we all grow old. We all get wiser. And the simplest things that they try to use to divide us, again, we fall for it every day. Sometimes, guess what? A news story will divide you. Because again, depending on the news story and everything, some people will feel this way, some people will feel another way. But what we should be coming to a common road is what do we want to do to make sure this doesn't happen again? Or what can we do to make sure we can stop some of this tragedies from happening? Our main division really is because we not uniting as a people in the community. Again, we ain't getting to know each other. We not getting to see what's going on within the realms of the community. So again, we left open and blind. We need to really wake up to something better. See, I think the one thing that shouldn't separate us, and the one thing we really should unite on, is trying to combat all of the gun violence, the unnecessary gun violence, the innocent people that are getting killed, the people who are not in the midst of any type of trouble. We need to eliminate that. You don't think it's better for us to come together for an initiative to where we can definitely change the shape and course of the future and give our kids and give our future kids and everybody else around us fighting shot? Come on. Really time to wake up and wisen up. If you're not really standing on something, what are you really here for? If you do feel like you know what you're here for, then still stand on something while you are building and growing yourself. If you feel that's what you want to be an entertainer, all right. Well, make sure you also keep the fact that you have to do something in order to give back those golden opportunities. Share the wisdom and share the knowledge that's needed. What divides us a lot of times, people refuse to listen to knowledge even when it's really given to you in your face. Again, that ignorance will always cause a division. But if we eliminate ignorance and intolerance, again, there's really not much separating us. Listen, people will always have different views and opinions on things, from relationships, even down to the simplest thing is music. But the one thing that should never really fully divide us is standing together for something better. Now repeat that again. Standing together for something better. That shouldn't divide us. Even if we all got different visions on certain things, hey, look, your vision might not might not mesh with mine, and vice versa. But if we do find something common that we can put together and build together, then that's something better than nothing. Like you're gonna have people, prime example, and I'm gonna use this for an example. You're gonna have people who talk about real topics and bring real things to the forefront. You're gonna have those who do slight entertainment but also slight news. So what should stop them from coming together and putting something together for a collective? You know, some of us are scared to collaborate with each other, but it's really not that much to do. You know, if you bring the necessary tools together, put your minds together, and really envision a strong idea, then there's no type of division that will stop the blessings from coming your way. Anger will always divide us because, again, it's just raw emotion. I think another thing that really divides us is people that think along the lines of pettiness and revenge. Some people will move on after everything is said and done, some people won't. What really divides us is quote unquote rules and regulations to a degree. Some of these rules and regulations really shouldn't even divide us at all. It's time to come to terms that again at some point we ain't that much different. We all got some sort of code that we follow. We all try to set certain standards. Again, we all are trying to go after the piece of the American pie if that's even reachable. And it is. Our cause of division will always be again some sort of weakness in the foundation. You have people who think that they're ready to be on this forefront, but they not. But if they still want to be a part of that revolution some way, somehow, it's not saying that they can't. They can. They're just not going to be able to do certain things that they want to do. We definitely need to, again, change the landscape. And that shouldn't divide us at all. Our landscapes is definitely looking what it's looking like, a diminished future. We need to fix that. If you do try to eliminate certain aspects from the potential ignorance and anger, and again, you'll see that we ain't that far off and we ain't that separate. Outside of a skin tone or complexion, we ain't that different. We all eat, sleep, wake up. That ain't dividing us. You might like rap music. I might like R&B music. But we might end up having something that we both might like, music wise. That right there is a start sometimes. Some people get it twisted. There are a lot of people who have come together, and some of it has been started through this music. You might like country music. I might like pop music. But if we come to find out we both like blues and jazz, hey, there goes a common ground right there. And that's where some of the division is. We don't have a common ground. Tanya, what's going on, baby? I hear you, Embar. See, I listen to some jazz. I've listened to some rock. I've listened to things that some people be like, you really listen to that? Yeah, if it's actually catchy, it got a message, and you just listen to the music and the lyrics, you'd be surprised what you like outside of what you like. You might like horror movies. I might like comedy movies, but in the same token, we both might like suspense and drama. Another common ground that could be met for anybody of any damn race and ethnicity. A lot of things don't separate us. If we choose to let it separate us, then that will always separate us. That will always be our downfall. That will always be where we are going to be at the bottom of the pit. See, the division that they caused, it made its reach around the world. Almost everywhere you look, there's some sort of division going on. There's some sort of hate or ignorance and injustice going on. That's another thing we shouldn't be separated by. We all are facing some sort of injustice one way or another. And the real injustice, again, is not building a better future for those coming behind us. Us eliminating and depleting resources that we know for a fact we could be bringing back and restoring. Our division sometimes will be some people want to take the political road, some want to take the activist road, and some actually don't want to take neither one of those roads. But most of them will come together if it's something for the better. If you say this is what you're trying to do or what you're trying to reach, and okay, let's do it and let's reach it. Again, come to terms that we are not that divided. We share the world whether we like it or not. And just because one specific group thinks that they're above or better, that doesn't mean anything. Just because one specific group they want to keep those tactics going, that doesn't mean we should let it happen. Again, we all suffer some sort of crime, or we've been around some sort of crime. So again, it's not much dividing us. We all go through the same troubles and hassles day in and day out. We all might have different struggles, but we still go through a struggle day in and day out. Our struggle might be bigger or smaller than yours, but we still in the struggle regardless. So we need to coming together like like this is the last days. We have to start coming together, y'all. I do believe that part. I definitely felt this part two was needed because again, it's not really much separating us. Again, outside of sheer hate, misinformation, and lack of respect and morals, we ain't that divided. Again, respect will go a long way, and it will be the best possible method of building. You got to come to that conclusion. I feel that conclusion will be met soon. Definitely appreciate y'all for dropping links and showing love in it. There's some definitely good content creators, definitely good supporters. We all go through medical issues. We all go through bumps and bruises. We all break bones, so on and so forth. It's a part of life, but again, doesn't separate us. What's separating us right now is just our sheer willingness to really bring something together. The ones who are bringing something together, I would keep encouraging you to keep doing so, because you can also break whatever roots and chains that are in front of you now. It's a wrong, it's a wrong idea to believe that we should always be divided. We shouldn't be. Brother Rascal,
What up, though?
what up, bro?
Not until I just wanted to hit on that point, but I want to give context to what I'm saying. I don't want nobody to think I'm opposing what you're saying. So, like within groups, I believe like everything you say is fire. You know, it's different things that separate us, but um, they use tactics to keep us divided. But I will say this. It is good to be divided from some people because anytime we have an actual movement, the people who don't think and don't feel the same, that's where the division come from. So that's another division tactic, and
Yeah,
I think that's a good one. You know, like-minded people. We always say that you want like minds. You know, and so like you said earlier, just be mindful who you building with. You know, make sure y'all on the same path at least. You know, y'all might not be going to the same place, but just make sure you're on the same path.
facts. Nah, that's the truth though, because that's like prime example. If I know, that's just like if me and you coming up, or we came up in the same damn hood, nigga. That's just like you end up being where you at right now. You a life coach or something else. I end up being a damn owner of a construction company. What the hell is that separating us? Shoot, we might be able to collab together, yo, son. You said you need this done. Yo, so you know what? I might be able to do this, yo, son. Only thing I might need you to do is just, yo, we gotta come together and, all right, bet, say no more. You know, it's not really much dividing people because it's not about, and like I said, it's mostly just the class system to a degree too that divides us. And but then now, like you said, something recently, and more than a couple people said the same thing. Right now, we ain't divided because that middle class is damn near gone. So it's either you rich or you poor.
And that's what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, fighting that all the stuff that divides us really don't matter. All that stuff is most of it is material or ideology. You know, people, what I feel divide people is the mind and heart, the way people think, and the way people feel. Them should only be the two things that divide people. Other than that, all the other stuff is superficial. I mean, if I don't think like someone, there ain't no point of us, trying to. That's nothing. You ain't gonna fix that. Y'all just feel different. You just feel different. You know, we all gonna look at things differently. But what Nate's saying is, you ain't gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have differences and stuff like that, man, it's always better to maintain peace than make war. Just be cool, go your way, do your thing, let other people do their thing. Just because people different, and if you can't get along with it, don't worry about it.
Facts. Like prime example, like one of the dudes that used to live in my block. Me and him, our only beef a lot of times again, it would just be the sheer fact that like he listened to certain things, I listened to certain things. But see, I always had a notion to just say, all right, well, guess what? You like this, I like this. Let me see. And we end up finding something on the radio, and you be like, this, you know what? It'll do for right now. Because it kept us from really going at it. Some people would even go to bed at that, like just for the simplest thing, like music. Like now, listen, I wouldn't care what you listen to. You can listen to all the ZZ Top and everything else. I could be listening to all the Busta Rhymes or whatever, but we might find a common ground listening to some damn R&B. Like, oh shoot, that shit fire. Like word, like it's not really much separating us. You just gotta stop letting it separate us.
And you said something earlier, that fear. That's what separates a lot of people too. People fear the things they don't know. So when people different from other people, they fear it. They think something bad. Man, I rock with people from all different cultures, beliefs, um, different regions of the world. I didn't get cool with people. We always found common ground and we build off of that. I mean, you always gonna have differences than other people. And if you make those differences, if you personify those versus what the similarities are, you gonna have conflict. But I just feel people like that shit. I'm sorry. I think people like fighting. They don't like working on themselves. I don't care what nobody thinks. I don't care how nobody feels. That ain't gonna make me hate you because you think or feel a certain way. It's your character, it's your actions, what you do. That's determines if I can tolerate you or not. If you just a messed up person, you just messed up. I'm straight. But I mean, if you like different music, if you got a different color, if you believe in a different creator, what that none of that stuff matters to me, man. What can we get done together? If we can build, we can build. If we can't, then I'm gonna just go my way, you go your way, and we cool. That's how it should be. But people, they be trying to force their beliefs and stuff on the people. Like, look, man, we all here for a limited time. We all got different paths and journeys. Um, I just try to supply tools that people can use. Other than that, if they don't believe in it, if they don't want to use it, I don't feel no type of way about it.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like I was saying earlier, it's just one thing I've always felt that the people should always come together on: the safety and just the overall well-being of the future that's coming in behind us. Because again, when we're long, long gone, we shouldn't have them picking up the pieces, or we shouldn't have them fighting the grand war that they shouldn't have to fight, and they don't even know how to fight it. So that's why I'm saying, it's good to try to have these talks and conversations. For those who feel a type of way, whether it's the same conversation day in and day out, you're still here. So I just wanted to make that. I know I had to be petty real quick. So nah, because it's the same person. Like I told somebody, you obviously love what I do and you just hate it. See, this is the type of division I ain't gonna have. Like this is the type of things I'm not gonna have really with anybody. And that's just real rap, man. Like you think something like that will stop me from bringing what's needed? I don't care if I gotta tell you the same thing in a different language. Matter of fact, tomorrow I'm speaking the same thing I'm speaking tonight in Spanish. Next week I'm gonna speak it in French. Oui, oui. You won't get the message though. Like I'm not stopping what I'm doing until these messages, until these changes start happening.
And see, I mean, that's where I'm at, bro. Like, there's people mad at me because I don't feel the way they feel about a particular person. Like, man, that's your feeling, bro. What you getting mad at me for? I mean, you shit. That's your experience. That's what people need to realize. We all got different experiences, right? So,
Yeah.
predicated upon our past, that's how we look at our present. So the things that happened to you in the past, you might look at somebody and feel some type of way about them. That ain't happened to me in the past, so I don't feel that way about the person. And just move forward. I mean, you can't force nobody to think and feel the way you want them to. If people like what you who say that, if you like what people putting down, then that's what you like. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's people who I don't rock with that people I really like, they rock with them. You'll never hear me saying, "Oh, you this, you that." Nah, that's their cup of tea. They can like me and you like this other person. I'm fine with that. People be trying to control other people, man. I don't think I try to do is give them the information. If they use it, they use it. If they don't, then hey, it is what it is. I put it out there.
Facts. But you know, you just said something that's kind of key and critical too. That is another reason why we have too much division. Too many people trying to control other people's, experiences, logics, and just trying to affect anything that they feel is going to be beneficial. Like, man, listen, you can't force the world to feel the way you feel, and you definitely can't think that somebody is supposed to just follow everything you say and do. If you can't even get your own life in order, how you gonna try to tell somebody what they doing in theirs? Or dictate what somebody should do in it? I don't know. My scalp hurt for some people, man.
Sure, man. You need to get that shirt made. That is sell out the first day. These people making everybody scalp hurt. These people weird, man. I'm telling you. Like, I don't even like going through YouTube no more. I'd be like, man, what the hell is this? What the hell is even that? Like, what the hell going on now, man? I'm like, man, this is crazy. Like, people mad at people because I'm talking about like even like some of the content creators mad at people in their chat because they go in the other chats. I'm like, bruh, like when do we start owning this? This is this virtual slavery or something? Like you own these people, they can't. Like, man, this shit weird, bruh.
Master
I
said
just
you better not
follow
go in another chat. Master said you better not go in another chat. Master gonna have them lashes for you.
up. Yeah, my next show after tonight, I was gonna do it tonight, but I promised the fellas to do the King's POV. But
Yeah.
my next show, yeah, it's gonna be about that. People too damn distracted, looking at other people's stuff and can't handle their own damn business. That's what's wrong with this world. Everybody they talk about people talking about red pill. Like, man, if you don't like that shit, don't listen to it. And guess what? You won't hear it. Fuck them, man. Don't give a fuck how they think. There's a big sausage party over there. I ain't about to waste no time dealing with no ignorant ass people. I mean, some a man hating a woman or talking down to a woman like that. I'm straight, bro. I don't even. It's no. I'm gonna argue with that. That's all it's gonna be. You can't debate because you're wrong. You know, man ain't built to hate women. Women ain't built to hate men. Same thing for the women like that going around bashing because you have fucked up experiences in life with men. That ain't nobody fault but yours. Same for the men. Just because you selected the wrong women, that's your fault. I took accountability for the women I dated that fucked my life up. You know, it ain't their fault. They was just fucked up people. I should have seen it. I learned from it, and guess what? I got a good woman now. That's what happens when you learn from the mistakes you made. Instead of trying to blame a whole fucking gender or race of people, you want to get mad at because you had a fucked up experience. Like, take some accountability. Grow the fuck up. That's what's wrong with people, man. They don't. They want to blame all their problems on everybody else. Everybody fault except for the decision and the choices they made. That's why your life is the way it is now because of what you did, what you allowed. That's why you. If it's good or bad, you know, I'm in a good position now because of the choices and decisions I made. Now, years ago, I was fucked up because of the choices and decisions I made. I took accountability and started making the right ones. Is it fun? Is it easy? Nah, it ain't. But it's necessary. No, you better stop biting me, bro. What is you? My dog tripping, bro. Yeah,
Your
baby
dog said
jumping on me,
forget
homie.
that. Shoot, your dog said forget that. It's just like this one. This one was just in the coma. Now you want to start bothering me. I know it's almost about the time for that walk, but won't wait a minute. I thought it was starting to rain again, but it's not. You still got time to wait, motherfucker. Your dog biting at you. This one licking my fingers, trying to get all the THC off my fingers. Get off of me, man. Get on, get. Nah, but that's what I'm saying. You know, take responsibility and accountability. I ain't perfect, but I ain't trying to see any type of harm or any type of real danger come to anybody. If anything, like I said, I'm here for the building aspect of everything.
Come here, come here, bro. I didn't say jump on me. This crazy ass dog. Come here. They can't see you. Come over here by the lake. Come on. Come
But that's the truth, though. M-Bar, that is the truth. A lot of people won't do that, though. You know, again, my whole thing, all
Yes,
in all,
son.
is this. You know, like again, even on here, it's not much that separates even content creators outside of the personal spats here and there, and just the instigators. It's not much that separates us. It's just all about content. Because yeah, everything is different. It's probably the only division. All right, well, this content ain't the same as this content. Yeah, we know that. But again, there ain't really much that separates us. Some people come together and form the most unlikeliest of bonds and make something happen. You can have two people right now that can't stand each other's guts. But guarantee you, if they come together for that bag or something else, they gonna get it together. Or you had some people, oh, look at the little wolves. Chemos, what's going on, baby?
She's flying through the yard, bro. I can't even catch her. Let me jump down, bro. My son is, I don't know what he's doing. He's in there playing with hand sanitizer, telling me to smell his hand. I'm scared. And last time he told me to smell his hand, I don't even want to tell y'all what he did, but I appreciate you letting me in, bro. That's what you put on me? Okay.
Yeah, you always know you're more than welcome to pop in, bro. House to the plug, damn. Shit, you always know you're more than welcome to pop in, bro. I always appreciate y'all popping in on the conversation.
Oh, for sure, bro.
Going definitely chime in. I think I see you got a reminder for 11:55 tonight, so we'll definitely check that tonight. But it is the truth, though. You know, we have a lot of the people that try to control not just the narrative, but they try to control what somebody is trying to build and reach towards. This is where, again, a lot of people are going to have to get it together. Again, not really that much that's dividing us. We have to allow people to be them. I don't have to change your ideas about anything. Wouldn't do that. Some people will paint a picture about somebody, but in the same token, they painting the wrong type of picture and they trying to push the wrong type of message. My picture has been clear as day since I first came on here, and I'm still moving the way I'm supposed to be moving. You know, again, these talks are beneficial, and these talks are going to actually make an impact. I even spark a revolution of more people that actually bring the real stuff to the forefront and to the content table. Outside of drama, again, personal disputes, people trying to control people. It's really not that much separating us on here neither. And again, we ain't supposed to be bashing each other. We are supposed to be coming together one way or another. See, even when I had certain situations and topics recently, or even about certain things, even on a relationship level, I always call it down the middle. two-way street when it comes to certain things. But if you ain't taking accountability and responsibility for the actions that you're making in life, you can't get mad at nobody else but yourself. If you're not willing to change the aspect of your changing method, your thinking strategies, and everything along those lines, then you can't blame nobody else. See, the one thing some people think is that you can come into somebody's chat or come on somebody's platform, period, and change their mind or try to change them. You can't do that. You're either gonna accept them for who they are or just keep moving and find somebody that do fit your niche. I don't expect to be everybody's cup of tea. Quite frankly, it doesn't shake me or rock me any other way. We've had some people who have been here that at some point was causing the most division. In that same token, do what I do best. Get rid of anything that I feel is causing a division or causing some sort of stress to my mental psyche. We're not doing that. I don't dictate to nobody nothing. I just give fair advice. And I just bring awareness where it's needed. I've seen some people, again, been the best of friends and look like they was going to be united on all fronts. And then in certain situations, they have divided themselves. End up turning right up on each other. And for what? For a little bit of gain, a little bit of fame, or just try to make somebody look ashamed. But in the same token, I've always felt that was lame. We got to be in a better mind frame, and we need that. Our mind frame should say, you know what? All right, whatever. Let's still put this together. I had a couple people in particular that has not, and I repeat, they have not shown back up here in months. I know why. Think I care? I honestly don't. Reason why I don't care is because you didn't care to even think to ask any questions before you made a decision on me. So in that same token, I could care less about what you thought. Definitely don't want no apologies for you making a rash decision on your own. I don't want it. But just know I showed you that same love and respect. It never changed up on you, but you changed up on me. Again, I have done nothing but be a stern player and a stern supporter. And I expected it from the same people. And most of them have returned that favor. The select few that haven't, hey, I did nothing to you. One person I know for a fact ain't been here, I'm not even mad at you. I'm not tripping. And the reason why I'm not tripping, again, you made a stern decision on your own before you came to me and said anything. I would have never done that to you at all. See, this is where we all differ from. This is where my division comes from with some degrees with some people on here. I've not done nothing to you for you to feel a type of way. Then again, some people feel they just want to control the narrative. I build with who I build with. And if we all on the same path again, I can't get mad at nobody. Some of y'all had personal disputes. I'll let it rock out because again, it's not my beef. And in that notion right there, Willis, that is the truth. I don't know what half of y'all be thinking, what you're going through. In that same token, you don't know what I'm going through and what I'm thinking. The one thing that should never be made clear, well, no, I'm going to make this clear, but I shouldn't have to keep making it clear. I will never move a certain way off emotion or off a hearsay. I will always move by my gut instinct and just my sheer knowledge. And when I'm aware of certain things, I know how to move from there. And I think I am going to do something probably give or take the middle of September. I'm going to see how this pans out. Angela, what's going on, baby? No, I don't blame you, serious, because again, no, it's not even just on here. You got things that people go through in real time. There's things that I've gone through I never brought up here. Why? Because I know this internet too well. And not just here, but I know the internet real well. Some things you're not going to be able to bring. But the things that you do bring, hey, if you feel that's what you want to make fun of, then hey, that's on you. Your karma will come back to you one way or another. You'll have some people that come into the fold and think that you are supposed to move the way you want, the way they want you to move. No, you don't run no puppet show. There is no strings being pulled over here. None of that. And again, I will never make an irrash decision on anything. And if I did make an irrash decision on something, as you see, what did I do? Exactly. I know how to just say, you know what? I see change. I see something better. I'm going to leave it alone. Some people will always delve into the, excuse my language, but fuck shit. Some people just know when to leave well enough alone. And I didn't ask for much. I didn't ask for much when I came here. I just asked that everybody that's coming together come together for the right purposes, at least while you're here. Whatever y'all might have going on outside of here, that's outside of here. And when we all coming together and having serious talks, we should be able to put all that nonsense to the side and really come together and think. Because again, it really ain't that much separating us outside of personal feelings and personal agendas. I don't have not a near personal agenda with nobody. I don't have a disdain for nobody. Only thing I have a disdain for is people again that think they can just override or overrun whatever program is going on. Not gonna do that over here. And that's why I said there's not much dividing us. And at some point a lot of us are gonna stop with the division tactics. You know what really divides us from really coming together and really just having all out fun? When you have haters and instigators and trolls. That's one thing. We eliminate their asses one way or another. That's one less headache to worry about. I know most of y'all have come from different parts and different portions of this YouTube communities. Again, I didn't come from a community. I literally came out of nowhere. Been through a lot of sectors, at least from the ones that I built with the good people over here. I've been through a lot of different sectors. I still haven't went through a lot, but I don't plan on to. And if I do, it'll be for the right reasons. And I know how to hold my own no matter where I go. But again, if it's certain things I'm just not delving into, I'm not delving into it. The hate, and the anger and the envy, that's a main reason. Nah, Rose, I mean, you gotta look at it, bro. Everybody does have a different sector. You know, that's what I'm saying. You got some people coming from the quote unquote manosphere sector, the beef sector, conscious community. It's a lot of communities. And I said the same thing too at first, just for me before I even thought about doing anything. Shoot, when I first even made a YouTube page, thought about it, I said, let me just do what I do and see what's what. And as I'm scrolling through, like I said, I see that it was certain things that was building one way or another. There's always somebody coming from a community, but again, I didn't come from not near one of those communities. I might have walked through those communities. That don't mean I was from there. I didn't resonate there. I wasn't raised there. And if you want to be technical, I'm building my own community. But I'm building my own community amongst the people that I genuinely love and care for. The ones who have actually been here, the ones who have actually still remained who they were, regardless to what they thought or whatever they thought they heard. My personal feelings about anybody, I don't have no personal feelings. Because I ain't come here for nothing personal. Came here for something better. Now, if you want to live in a personal space, you continue to live in your personal space and continue to be your own dredge and downfall. Me, mine's want to be doing what we're going to do. So I guess I'm really here to say, especially to the one that likes to be a pain in my ass, still not going nowhere. You either going to love it and embrace it or just overdose and kill yourself. Because I'm telling you this right now. Time is of the essence, even for people like you. Like I told you before, I will continue to do what I've been doing. And if at any time you really have an issue or real disdain, you know what to do. Same way I could respect not putting out addresses and doing stuff like that, you should just respect somebody doing something and speaking from the heart. But like I said, I can care less about you because at some point we just gonna use you as a prostitute in here. So it is what it is. You know? If you wanna be correct, I lied to y'all. I am a part of a sector. I just realized that today. Wait a minute. I just realized something. I am a part of a sector. I'm part of the eulogy sector. Damn. part of a damn sector. Well, it's my own sector, so I don't care. So yeah, you know, that's the benefits and the goodness of just building coming from nowhere. Yes, M Bar, I lied to you. I lied to you. I am part of the eulogy sector. My bad, y'all. Well, at least I know where the sheer violence came from. But wait, let me let you know for future reference, since I know I'm still gonna be here, and my residency is still in here right now. Right now, hold on. My scalp hurt. Wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, that's basically me on your neck the next time. I'm gonna be bringing nothing but savagery my way. And you're not gonna control none of that. But just to let you know, I wasn't playing. Let's do this one more again, y'all. Oh man. uh, you're gonna get a lot of madness. You're definitely gonna get some sadness, but you will get some gladness. Ah, man. But I like that though. But when all else fails, you know me. Oh man, the eulogy levels have grown. My bad, y'all. It's gonna be a lot of sad days for y'all. Ain't that what you like? No division. Hold that one more again. Oh man. She like prime example. You don't realize why you said that for the. It's the truth, though. It's not much that separates us here. At least the ones that are building. We all get a little laughter and comedy. Don't worry. Man. But it's necessary and needed, though. It's not much that separates us. We all laugh. We all cry. We all make mistakes. We all change. We all grow. Again, it ain't much to separate us. We might have different thoughts, different methods to how life should go and how it could be. But again, it's not that much that separates us. No. Look at everybody laughing. Look at everybody laughing. See, look at this. Look, everybody laughing. That's all I wanted today. Just to show people that, again, there's not that much that divides us. You can look at everybody in here, you can tell we ain't all in the same clan or come from the same background. But we do somewhat have the same goals in mind. At least as far as trying to change certain aspects in the world. So again, it's not that much that divides us. So I would advise some of y'all to stop with these division tactics that are bringing even potential people and new people from growing. When you continuously do that, you show how much hate you have, not just for the people around you, but for the hate in yourself. But all in all, though, I felt I got through with the message tonight. And again, I appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. Hopefully, people who do catch this replay will share this replay. Oh, I want to be a little bit petty though. And I don't want to be petty like that, but I got to. Okay. Well. Let me joke with this real quick. Let me joke with this. Let me be honest with you. Let me joke with you with this. I'm not even mad about nothing, but I just want to joke with this. I want to see if this sounds familiar, y'all. I want to see if this sounds familiar. You mean to tell me I had 150 people watching my live and only had 20 likes, 25 likes? I can't get y'all to share a cup of coffee with me. I can't even get y'all to get me a biscuit sandwich. Let me stop playing. I don't be. Stop. All right, I'm done. I ain't even gonna do that because some people really be hurt behind that shit. They really be hurt behind that. Listen, I wouldn't care if it was 20 likes, 100 likes, no likes. Wouldn't care about the views. No, none of that. The only time I follow numbers is when it's important. Don't encourage my madness. I see y'all in here. Don't encourage my damn madness. Y'all ain't shit. You know what? I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all for the night. Damn, man. You know what? I'm tired of y'all. You know what? Now I got to give y'all present eulogy again. I'm tired of this, man. Playing with my emotions right now. Got me tight. Nah, but all in all, though, for real, I'm not going nowhere. So if you honestly thought your troll methods, if you honestly thought anything you were saying or doing was actually stopping the motion and the notion of what I'm doing, you don't know me that well. But I know you. And I know you'll be here sometime this week, all day, every day. The horrors. The horrors. But I don't care. Because like I said, if you ain't that man upstairs himself stopping that intervention, you're not saying or doing much of nothing. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find that video, man. Oh, man. Come on, man. You mean to tell me you only got one like? One like? So, oh, man. No, to be funny, though. Oh, can I use this one? Oh, no, I can't. Oh, I can use this one, though. Hold on, I got you, baby. My bad. I forgot. My eulogy mode brings out everything petty. My bad, y'all. I had to do it one more again. One more damn again. Viral, what's going on, baby? I'll be telling you, I don't be listen. I don't be caring about that. Likes don't really mean nothing. For some people, they say quote unquote get you in the algorithm. Care about that, man. The algorithm will come to me at some point. Do what the hell I want to do up at here, man. You don't dictate nothing. And if you did, so guess what? You gonna get one of these. You might get one of those. But let me repeat the process for you one more again. My bad, y'all. The eulogy side of me always bring out the violent side, so my bad. Oh snap! But again, there won't be that much dividing me from the people that's actually been here, being true. Wait a minute, I gotta check something with you, viral. Hold on, baby. All right, that baby. Hold on. Something wrong here. Something wrong here. Let me make sure I'm not tripping. Oh, okay, I'm not tripping. I had to be sure. I had to make sure you had your lucky charms. I wasn't playing. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Matter of fact, before I get up off here, I am gonna say this: that one thing that does divide people too. When you have people that are just that bored, that twisted, and really just don't care to do things as far as duplicating accounts, going in certain chats, causing commotion, chaos, even trying to cause and stir up new beefs. That's something right there that will be a division tactic they try, but most people should know who's who by now. And again, outside of the stupid nonsense that we see day in and day out, there's not really much again that divides us. Just something I wanted to bring for the night. I told you I was going to bring part two. I was supposed to bring it Friday, but felt I had to let that stew for a minute, just for a little bit. But yeah, I digress. I feel the most selfish thing you can do is still go with the old division code. And if we are going to divide, or if we are going to be divided, then we should divide all the outstanding people from all the weak-minded people. Because any type of division tactic, in my opinion, is a weak-minded tactic. Because again, you fear what you don't understand, and you fear what you can't conquer. And at some point, not going to be able to conquer the strong numbers, especially on here, the content creators that are going to be putting in the work and doing what's needed. Some of y'all might have the numbers, but at some point the numbers will turn back the opposite direction. Do feel that's coming. And for all my real content creators and all, just keep striving and doing what you're doing. Best way to keep your ship afloat again is just stay humble and do what's necessary. Yes, defend yourself in case you have to, but everything else, just do what you've been doing. Because you know, just like they know, but they just don't want to admit it. Again, it ain't really that much that separates us outside of the things that I spoke about tonight. But, you know, again, this was a good topic of conversation. Who knows? It might be a part three. I feel like it's something else that's dividing us, but I really don't want to go deep into it. Oh, let me let you know that I do have. Wait. Let me tell you how this. Let me explain to that person that's always saying the same words over and over again too. This book of tricks is a big book of tricks. So again, how far do you really want to go? Either which way, I'm still gonna be here. If you trying to get me to be some sort of bookworm, don't let me do it. But you know, you want me to be emotional, definitely not gonna do that. What I am gonna do is what I've been doing. This. But again, there ain't much separating us. And I'm gonna be the focal point of that. Prove to the masses that again the people can come together, bring some unity and harmony in one spot, and everything will be cool. Our talks will lead to something great at some point. So let's continue that. But I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. I already hear about this fake ass bark right here. It's time to take this dog out. I'll definitely be back in the morning for the safe. Uh, for the members, I might have something early in the morning, definitely. Um, Again, apologies for the day, but this is always confusing. But hey, it is what it is. You know, dude, talking conversation like this, it ain't going nowhere. Some point it'll be therapeutic. So let's just keep that going. And for everybody that got monetized recently, partially monetized, keep striving, keep pushing. You know, we all have different ways that we build on here. Some of us is going to be a slow process. Some of us might be a fast growth. Again, it is depending on what you want to bring. If you feel happy in what you're doing, let no division of any kind stop that. That's what I'm going to keep bringing. But before y'all leave up out of here, I did owe you one more again. There you go. There I did owe you that one. You know, for those who might have just been tuning in, you can catch the replay. And again, shout outs to the word and shout outs to him and Nation for popping in tonight. Definitely more than appreciated, and y'all always more than welcome, just like everybody. Yeah, your boy almost got his ass whooped just now. Let me get up out of here though. Definitely be back in the morning for the site, and I'll definitely bring that members only. So y'all know what it is. Y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. For everybody that was in attendance today, y'all already know that love is love and it'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's what I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real bills. And definitely appreciate y'all again. We're gonna definitely look forward to bigger and better things, and it does start with these talks. So I definitely see y'all running around these streets later on. That's if I'm not in the food coma, but I still see some of y'all. Stay safe. Keep that third eye open. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.